Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, November 2, 2022. Government has increased the annual distribution of funds for road patching, debushing, and drain cleaning activities in each constituency. $1.3 billion will be shared among the 63 constituencies for mitigation works heading into December. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives, where he provided a breakdown of the allocation.
I think it was 16 million last year.
Yes, 16.
We have decided to increase it this year because we hear the cry of the people regarding their roads, right? Consistent with our approach last year, which I believe worked well, we will be doing the following. Each constituency, as I've said, will be allocated a sum of 21 million.
Each constituency is receiving $10 million for road rehabilitation, $5 million for debushing, another $5 million for garbage collection, and $1 million for drain cleaning. Mitigation works are usually carried out at the start of the Atlantic hurricane season in June, at the height of the season in August or September, and at the end of the season in November or December. In related news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the revised cost of damage to roads from the passage of Tropical Storm Ian in September now stands at $889 million. He says the estimates for the flood damage have been finalized and detailed designs are being completed for retaining walls and pavement repairs.
The cost to reopen the affected works and improve the drivability of the roadways is estimated at $359 million. And the cost to undertake permanent works, primarily retaining walls, drainage structures, and so forth, is estimated at $530 million.
The Prime Minister told Parliament on Tuesday that the work would be undertaken on a phased basis due to budgetary constraints.
Accordingly, the government is proposing a program of targeted interventions with priority rankings as follows. As I've said already, we're focusing on reopening block roads, which we have essentially achieved. Cleaning of critical drains, which are now heavily silted. Patching of main thoroughfares, which have been scored. And the construction of new structures, retaining walls, river trading, etc., as funds become available.
Prime Minister Holness has instructed the National Works Agency to collaborate with municipal corporations and other related entities to finalize designs and estimates for the repair works. Clarendon sustained the most damage, with the road repair bill for that parish totaling $649.7 million. Other significantly affected parishes include St. Catherine, St. Thomas, Trelawney, St. Elizabeth, Kingston, and St. James. The other parishes each sustained damage amounting to $5 million or less. In other news, the Senate has approved the appointment of a special select committee of Parliament to review the Bail Act 2022. The legislation, which will reform the bail framework in the criminal justice system, will repeal and replace the existing Act of 2000. The Joint Select Committee includes 5 members from the Senate and 7 from the House of Representatives, including the Ministers of National Security, Justice, and Legal and Constitutional Affairs. Members will be allowed to hold hybrid meetings utilizing available information and communications technology. The motion was moved by Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, during last Friday's sitting of the Upper House. Minister Malahoo Fort, who tabled the bill in the Lower House recently, says it will strike the right balance between the rights of Jamaicans and national security needs.
The bill honors the entitlement to bail that is guaranteed at Section 14(4) of the Constitution, which provides that any person awaiting trial and detained in custody shall be entitled to bail on reasonable conditions unless sufficient cause is shown for keeping him in custody.
She says the updated Bail Act will also address the matter of people being in custody without charge or trial within a reasonable time, while ensuring that persons committing serious offenses are not able to threaten, intimidate, or harm witnesses. United Nations Special Representative on Violence Against Children, Dr. Najat Mala Emjid, is lauding Jamaica for doing well in a number of areas related to the protection and support of vulnerable children. Dr. Mjid was speaking during a recent JIS Get the Facts discussion while on a 4-day visit to Jamaica. Among other things, she says the visit highlighted strong political commitment at the highest levels to tackling violence against children.
I witnessed the strong also commitment of all the other key actors like, civil society and faith-based organization. You have wonderful programs regarding, taking care of some pieces like parenting, like psychosocial support, like sheltering, like protecting, like, fighting violence against children.
Dr. Mjid's visit came on the invitation of the government and on the heels of Jamaica submitting its voluntary national review to the United Nations. She says Jamaica's submission was one of the best in terms of its inclusivity and linking all the sustainable development goals.
They had this wonderful vision interlinking all the SDGs, and this is wonderful. And they were very frank regarding, the advancement regarding some issues, regarding in social protection, regarding education, but in the same time, the problem of violence was mentioned.
And finally, the National Parenting Support Commission, NPSC, is placing emphasis on community involvement in child rearing as it leads this year's National Parent Month celebrations. November is being celebrated as Parent Month under the theme, Reignite the Village.
We're saying, acknowledge the strengths of the village. Villages are resource rich.
Throughout the month, the Commission will also honor parents who have encouraged the growth of strong relationships with their children by recognizing them and showing an interest in their interactions at home and school. In her remarks at the launch, Minister of Education and Youth, Fable Williams, commended the National Parenting Support Commission for its ongoing contributions to society and for highlighting the need for everyone to play a role in the lives of our children.
Part of this month's activity, the National Parent Support Commission will be holding a series of parent education sessions to spread the message that our vision is to reignite our village.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.